Hello, I have a bag of makeup and nail polish empties here. As with my regular empties, I meant to film this before the end of the year to start the new year. To start the year with just empty spins and I didn't get to it. So we're gonna do it today. These are all nail polish and makeup empties. So hopefully you enjoy that. If you like body care, hair care, skincare empties, that video is already live on my channel. I'll have it listed in the cards and you can go watch it and let me know your thoughts. Let's get first is a setting spray. This is the 438 Fresh AF Mist. I use all of my setting sprays to foil eyeshadows. I very rarely use a setting spray on my face. I don't wear foundation. I don't wear a lot of concealer. I don't really care, you know, if my makeup, I'm not wearing a lot of makeup that's like gonna go anywhere really. So I use all of my setting sprays to foil eyeshadows and that is how I used this. So I don't know how it works as a freshening face mist, but I liked the mist for foiling shadows. That was nice. And then another was the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. This is the first time I've ever used this. I've never been a MAC girl. This came as a gift with purchase. Again, I use it to foil eyeshadows. I don't really have a lot of thoughts about it. I've already seen this in an entire video, but I chucked it in here because it was really satisfying. This is the Catrice 5 in a Box mini eyeshadow palette in Soft Rose Look. This was the palette that I was panning last year, and my goal was to finish these 3 shades, knowing that I don't really use this type of shade very often. And I'm almost done with this guy. I'm calling this done though. Like, I'm not gonna reach into this palette for crumbs of this when I have this type of brown in a lot of other palettes that I'm using. So this is, I'm calling done. This was incredibly satisfying, ready to move on. And the same applies with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Paisley. This is a glitter sheer. This was in something I was trying to finish also. It's definitely not done, but it's also getting very crumbly. It crumbles off of my eyes as I'm applying it. It's very old. So we're calling this done. I was able to expand the pan on this a lot last year, but it's done. One of my favorites, or my favorite eyeshadow primer, the Milani eyeshadow primer. I saw that like the tube changed colors and now it's purple, and I don't like that. It literally doesn't matter, but just there's that fear of, oh no, did they change the formula? And I'm desperately hoping not, because this is incredible. It lasts all day. One thing I do want to last all day is my eyeshadow. I don't have creasing with this. It lasts through everything. And then an eyeliner. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Groundbreaker. This was in my Color Pan 2.0 project last year. This really pretty bronze from the Avatar collection. I really like the cream gel liners. I feel like they've changed the formula and they're not as brittle as they used to be, because they used to just break off as I was applying them to my eyes. It's literally your job. You're not supposed to break. So I haven't had that happen with any of the eyeliners that I've purchased in recent years. I'm really glad for that, because ColourPop has really fun eyeliner colors. We have 3 mascaras. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Sculpt Mascara. I'm pretty sure this came in a True Nude box. This was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it. I didn't hate it, but it was fine. It was just kind of a generic mascara. I definitely don't think it was worth like a high-end price. We have the Polite Society Greatest Lashes of All Time mascara. This was a gifted purchase from Ulta, which came in a duo with their horrifying lip plumper. Absolutely not. Again, this was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it. I wouldn't seek it out. I would use it again if it came into my life, but not because I love it, just it was fine. What I did like was the KVD Full Sleeve Mascara. I like the wand on this, even though it's a rubber bristle wand. I don't normally like those, but I like the hourglass. I guess I like the hourglass shape more than anything. I don't really like the cone-shaped wands. But I thought this was pretty decent. It was very black. It seemed to volumize. I don't ever put mascara on my lower lashes, so I can't speak to any of these for smudging, but I certainly didn't experience that with them on my top lashes. So I used to save all my mascara wands and send them into Wands for Wildlife, because they use them for like animal rehabilitation. They don't do that anymore, because I think they just got like so many wands that they couldn't keep up. So I wonder, I guess I need to find like a local place that might do that. If you know of another wand, like mascara wand recycling program, let me know. This is a lip thing. This is the Flower Beauty Petal Pout Lip Mask. And it has the little, like you twist it up, and I can't twist it because it's empty. I did like this lip mask. I wish that the applicator wasn't quite so big because it squeezes out of so many holes. You get a lot of it, and I don't feel like you need that much. I wish maybe like the top three holes weren't there so that you weren't getting quite as much lip mask. It is also pretty thick, which is great because it's very hydrating, but then you're, as I mentioned, you're getting a lot of it. So I didn't love that. I just felt like I had to, I felt like I could use this much of the lip mask and that would be plenty because it's very thick. Otherwise, I did like it, and I would consider repurchasing it if it's still available, but I have a lot of lip things to go through, so I don't need it anytime soon, but I did enjoy using it. We have a lot of fragrance samples, and some of these I left a little bit in each one so that I can spray it. And then I realized I can't do that because I can't smell all of these once I've sprayed them. So wait, let me get this here. So one I love is the Ellis Brooklyn Sunfruit. I have, oh, it smells so good. I have 2 travel size sprayers of this and I love it. And I would purchase a full size at some point. I'm kind of on a let's use up some perfumes situation this year. But Sunfruit is delightful. It smells very fruity and like happy. I don't know how to describe it other than it smells like cheerful fruit. I love it. The Lancome Idole perfume is another that I really like. This smells a little more sophisticated, a little flowery, but not overly flowery, but I would describe this as sophisticated. I really enjoy that one. The Penrose, let's see, I have several Penrose. Let me get all these together because I think most of these I didn't love. Penrose fragrances, and you can see by how much is left. This one and this one I did not care for. This is Pillow Talk Poet Powder, Amber, and Musk. I don't like anything that smells powdery, so did not care for that one. This one is Sun Saint Coconut, Sea Salt, and Lime. And this was just too coconutty for me. I don't mind a little bit of coconut, but this was just like, no, that was just like too much. The rest of these were fine. I don't think I would repurchase any of them. We have Mystical Misfit, Peach, Berry, and Patchouli. I feel like the patchouli in this is a little bit strong. I don't love patchouli either. I mean a little bit of it, but I don't like a lot of patchouli. Wild Child is Gardenia and Jasmine. This is probably my favorite because floral scents are generally my favorite. Lil Dipper is Peony and Lavender. This one smelled a little powdery to me too, which maybe is just me being incorrect, but I didn't care for that one. And then we had Merry Maker, and this is Nectarine and Plum. And this one was okay. Again, I didn't hate those that I just mentioned, but I didn't love them. They were okay. We have this one from Killian, Love by Killian, Don't Be Shy. Very clearly, I did not care for this. I don't even want to spray it because usually I will use something a time or two. Clearly, this was not it, so I mean, I'll just give this to, I'll see if someone wants it. There's plenty in here. But I can't remember why I didn't like it. And I don't want to spray it. The Kayali Vanilla 28. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed this because straight up vanilla is not usually what I want to smell like. But this was a really good, it smelled like real vanilla. It didn't smell like fake flowery vanilla. It smelled like you were baking with real vanilla. And I liked that. I don't think I would purchase a vanilla fragrance, but I also really would love to try more from the Kayali fragrances. I think that they sound really interesting. But I liked the vanilla and I was not really expecting to. And then we have 3 from Replica. This one is called Autumn Vibes. And I just don't think that Replica is for me. This one is called By the Fireplace. And I don't know if you watched my perfume video. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I aggressively dislike that perfume. This one is called Lazy Sunday Afternoon. This is the only one that I mildly enjoyed. It smells, I feel like it smells like clean linen and lime or something. I don't really know. I smelled a bunch of replica perfumes at Kohl's, the Sephora in Kohl's a couple weeks ago, and I did not care for any of them. So apparently I'm just too basic for replica perfumes because I can't appreciate their scents. Now we're gonna get to the nail polish things. The first is kind of boring, but this is a cleanup brush. This is from e.l.f. This is actually one of their concealer brushes that used to be $1 and now they're like $2 or $3. I really like this cleanup brush. I have a different one that I'm using right now from, it's actually, I got it at Polish and Beauty Expo. It's double-sided. I bought like 3 of them when I was there last summer and I love that cleanup brush, but this does work. I just have found a new favorite. This I'm not done with, but it is chunky, so we're throwing it away. This is the Pretty and Polished Wax Top Coat, and it is just like solid in the middle. An acetone additive from Moonshine Manny. This is Cocktail Hour, and this I think smells like cherries. It smells a little bit like coconut. I don't love coconut, so this one wasn't my favorite, but I like the other acetone additives from Moonshine Manny. This is the Moonshine Manny All About That Base Opacity Boosting Base Coat. I like that just fine. We have the Alicia's Lacquer Sticky Base Coat, another fine base coat. We have the Formula X Shine XL Top Coat. I have a small hoard of these in my top coat drawer, and I was like, Amanda, just use them. Stop hoarding them, just use them. And I did enjoy it. It's as good as I remembered. All right, and then we have some nail polish. This is the Salon Perfect Sugar Cube. This is a white nail polish, great for base colors to use under glitter, etc., etc. We have the Habit Beauty Blue Jean Baby and Daisy Chain Minis. This one you can't see through, but I swear it's empty. You just can't see through it. These were in my Project Mini polish that I haven't updated because I'm a loser. And that's fine. So actually I finished these as well. These are also from the Project Mini polish. This is the Aliquid Lacquer Wolverine Loves Spartan. It's a white Crowley with blue and yellow and green glitters. And then at Cherry Festival, a pink with red, gold, and like pinky micro shimmer. And then People of Three Fires. This is an orange with a blue and red like shimmer. The next thing is another polish, which is really exciting because it's an older polish in my collection. This is a Cirque Colors XX. We all remember XX. There's some like stuck to the side, but it won't. There's nothing else in it. I actually didn't know this was still on the Cirque Colors website. This is still a polish that's in production. It's beautiful. It's perfect for jelly sandwiches. Remember when people used to do jelly sandwiches? Should we bring those back too? We should maybe. Great as a topper. It's lovely, but I'm really excited to have finished it. And then the next 4, I kind of all mixed together. So we had Jade Holographic Energy. This is a really pretty green, and I had already mixed another mini of the Aliquid minis in here because I don't like the brush on these. So I had mixed another polish into this, and then I was like, well, let me just see what else I can do with this. So I took Ozotic 528. Do you guys remember Ozotic? Did Ozotic become someone? Are they picture polish now? I feel like that's what I want to say, but that doesn't seem entirely correct. This is a sheer topper with micro blue, green, purple, like shifting micro glitters. I don't know why you can't see it. And then I took my bottle of Max Effect Fantasy Fire, and I mixed that in with it. And because I tried wearing this on its own and I realized I don't even like this color on its own anymore. Mine faded quite a bit because it's very old. I wasn't liking how this was looking on its own. Also, look at this ridiculous brush. It's so little. I know it's a mini, but like, go on. So I mixed that in with the Ozotic and the Jade and another polish that is, I guess, technically empty, but everything's in that bottle now, and that would be New Bar 2010. I just mixed it all together, and it's freaking beautiful. There's a little bit left of this Nailtopia, like shimmering like champagne color. I just made a big old Franken polish and I love it. And I think that's okay. I was not using these polishes on their own. It's okay to mix them, to make them something that I would like. And I stand by that. So those are my nail polish and makeup empties last, I don't know, couple months. What have you guys finished lately? Have you finished any nail polish? It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I would love to know what you finished. Let me know in the comments. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you in my next video.